Oh, good evening. This is another podcast with cameraman Dave. Today's a special one. They all seem to be special at the moment. But this is part of my next project, which I am going to be doing some fundraising by doing three walks from three different football clubs back to Chorley over 3 weekends in May. The reason I'm doing it is to raise some money for my goddaughter Emily, who is suffering from a condition called CRPS, which is quite a can't see, there you go, lost my bloody teeth again, Anna. Which is a disability which is causing her a lot of discomfort at this moment in time. I'm also raising money funds for my football team, Astley United. But the main reason I'm doing this is for Emily. She's been suffering with this for possibly 10
Uh,
years, if not
yeah,
more.
roughly, yeah, but
Yeah,
around about 10
yeah.
years, yeah.
Because I think you were a teenager, weren't you, when you first diagnosed this with which started off in the knee?
Yeah, when it was undiagnosed for quite some time, but in 2013 it all initially started.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and in 2020, just before lockdown hit, I got diagnosed with CRPS.
yeah.
So, yeah,
So it's it's a strange one, isn't it? Because like I say, you've gone all them years and you don't know what's going on, and then suddenly you got a diagnosis in 2020, and obviously it makes a difference when you know what's going on, because then you can start to put things in place to make things easier. Um,
yeah, yeah.
so from the kind of top, what's it like on a daily basis? Could you maybe describe a good day or a bad day, or
Yeah, so I do have good days and I do have bad days and I do have okay days. It's very unusual. Good day is where there's hardly any pain at all. I can get things done. I can go visit, say, the sense of you or my dad or my friend. I could go out one evening. All the things that I was doing, bar the heavy stuff like I can't do sports anymore. I can hardly walk, can't run. Um, so a bad day is like opposite of all that. Like um, I've had to, and it's embarrassing for saying a 23-year-old. I have to get like help off my. Well, I live with my mum and brother, but my dad has witnessed like a few times where it's like gone bad and I'm uncomfortable.
yeah,
Um, so I have to have help with like getting my medication sorted. I'm in bed. I can't move. I have to get help to the toilet.
yeah,
It's so bad. It's a horrible condition. It's a horrible disease that affects your mental health as well. So
yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
like down and dumped in law.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's the difference. And okay days is where I can pace myself through like sharp pain, uh, and then I have to take a rest. So, but I know my body's screaming at me,
yeah, yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah. So would you say there's anything which triggers having a bad day, or do you feel like,
Yeah,
do you have like an onset where you know it's going to happen, or
yeah. So there's something called flare-ups where I can be in bed for weeks,
wow.
uh, and I know mainly most of the triggers if I've done too much.
Mhm.
So say like I've done too much whilst I'm out in town, like walking from A to B whilst not stopping, or I've done too much chores without stopping. That
Yeah,
can trigger a flare up. Stress can be another important one.
yeah,
I have to try and take it mellow. And another big one is I can't have anyone who's had like a cold or a chest infection, because if I get ill, if I get ill, I get like really bad, like ill, not just
Yeah,
with the infection, with pain as well, because my body's just beating itself up. So
yeah. Weakens your immune system, I suppose, if you were to catch a cold and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's strange really because have they ever said the doctors what actually triggered it or how it came about or
So we've pinpointed it. When I first came about, I was in cadets. And I remember that I did PE in my high school that day, and I had cadets that night. And I remember it was fieldcraft, and I was on my stomach, and I went, my knee really hurts.
Mhm.
And then we just all put it down to growing pains, or just a bit of a torn muscle, weak muscle. Um, and then boom, that's it. Like my knee just was bad from there on then. So we think it's that, but initially I don't know, because like back in that day, me and my dad used to go biking and running and all
Yeah,
sorts. I was like proper fit and healthy, and I was doing basketball, football, you name it. It was a big blow when I found out that I couldn't run as much anymore.
yeah,
Uh, so yeah, it still like hurts me a little bit to say like, oh yeah, I can see people doing this, and I generally miss it.
yeah,
So
I can
yeah,
imagine. I mean, cracky. I mean, like I say, I know when me and your dad were 23, I mean, like I say, we were playing football and, doing all the things that you should be doing it when you're 23.
yeah,
To see somebody, yourself who's 23 who can struggle just to walk on a single day, it must be really bad, really. I mean, say, Cole, I mean, to see your daughter of 23 who's probably less mobile than you, it can't be great, can it, mate?
No, it's like Anna said. She used to be fit. Used to go to Army Cadets. And used to enjoy herself doing that. And to see her go down to being walking with a cane everywhere she goes. Sometimes even holding on to me. I'll take her to. We'll go play bingo. It's only just down the road from her house, but she'll be on a cane and she'll be holding on to me as well.
Yeah,
Taking her there, and it's just sad to see what's there. What happens with her.
yeah. So the doctors, Emily, have they give any indication if this will ever go away or will it? There's a
unfortunately, there is no cure.
no.
This money that you're raising is probably going to help many people, many new families, maybe search a cure, but many helpful families. But you can manage the pain through pain management. I have
Mhm.
an awesome set of doctors, the pain management team, um, who has helped me go through it, through medications, to physiotherapy and stuff like that. So there is that hope, but many of it of the time now, from of when it first started to diagnosis onwards, what are we, 4 years in diagnosis now.
Mhm. Yeah,
There is no cure, but I'm hoping to manage it to get to some point in my life where I can go, you know what, I'm all right. But
Mhm. Yeah,
obviously, yeah,
yeah.
long way to go yet. Long way to go.
I say we're talking about the future and stuff. Is there something that have you set a target for the future? Something you would like to be able to do for yourself, whether it's a particular career or a job or just have
See,
a normal
yeah,
life or
my first one was, even though through the pain when I was first like having problems, I was in army cadets because I wanted to be a police officer. I have been told that I can't do stuff like that anymore. So I've always wanted to like at least own a business. I want to try and like make some little craft things and stuff like that.
yeah,
Um, I'm setting it up as we speak, hopefully, because like I am quite creative.
Yeah.
And Dad will agree upon that, how many stuff I've made for him over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like slowly making it there, because I do have, like I said, good days and bad days.
Yeah.
So, but all of the money most of the money will be towards some charities. I've spoken to some charities, including Burning Nights.
Yeah.
And another one, which I can't remember the name of from the top of my head, but hopefully in the future I'll be working with different charities, raising money, giving back.
Oh, that'd be good.
Well,
Yeah,
so
that'd be well done, Emily. Just going back to that, the creativity thing, Cole. So, out of all the things that Emily's made for you, which one would you say is the one what stands out the most?
I've got two in the front room. She does designs posters. Well, I've got
Okay.
one. She's written the lyrics to "You'll Never Walk Alone" and done a backdrop of Liverpool docks on it.
Oh, brilliant.
It's on the fireplace. And I've got another one. We're both mad on Disney, and she's written a Disney poem.
Very good.
That I've got on a poster in the front room. But she's clever at doing stuff like that. Really proud of her.
Very good.
and most proud for me, I would say, of creativity wise, is them. And I've also done one for my stepdad and my mum as well, like little poems and little backdrops from. So
Very
yeah.
good. Very good. You'll have to send us a picture that You'll Never Walk Alone, Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Like I say, you could create. Well, you could create. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do this fundraising, doing these walks, and for my 50th, Emily, because you create
Okay.
me one of them. You'll Never walk alone. Similar to your
All
dad,
right.
or
Yeah.
change if you want. Does that
All
sound
right.
like
Yeah.
a
Sure.
plan? Yeah, you
Yeah.
got plenty of time to design it because I'm not 50 till August. So,
Yeah, that's all
but
right.
yeah, yeah, that'd be good. That really would.
The information is all on the NHS website and Burning Nights website,
Yeah,
of where you can support the foundation itself, and to never, ever, ever diagnose yourself with this sort of thing. Always go down the routes of doctors,
yeah,
because this thing is a dangerous
mhm,
disease in a sense.
yeah,
If you diagnose yourself, you think like that, then yeah, it's not good mentality.
yeah.
So yeah.
No, it's some good advice because I know people sometimes they reach out to Google and try to diagnose them. You know, I've got a rash in my leg. What could it be? And it could give you 100 diagnoses
Yeah.
what it could be, and it's not the case. You
Yeah.
need to seek medical professional advice.
Yeah.
Like I say, just going back to you mentioned about Burning Nights, I have been in contact with them directly about the fundraising, so they do know something's happening in May. They've just asked me to just keep them posted with everything what goes on, and they'll
Yeah.
every time we do a walk, they're going to put it out on the social media to keep us
Yep.
updated and stuff. So that's very good of them. I've also reached out to the football clubs
Yep.
to if they can assist with just spreading the word. I'm still reaching out. I'm still trying to wait for something coming back from Bolton Wanderers, but I've not heard anything just as yet. Wigan have donated some football tickets, which we can raffle off to raise some
Yeah.
more money. And Blackburn have agreed to put it out on their social media platforms, Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. So I thought that was
Nice.
pretty good. So
Brilliant.
any bit of coverage, it all helps. So you know.
Yeah.
So,
I will also like give it a shout out, because I know a lot of friends who follow me on Twitter and that do a lot of like, especially with football. So
no,
they're
no,
really
that'd be
good at
brilliant.
that.
The more it gets retweeted, the more it gets pushed out, the more people see it, then it just catches people's eye and stuff. Like I say, I've been doing this social media now for what, nearly 18 months with Astley, and it's amazing what I've learned. Things to do, things not to do. It's it's been a big eye opener. But like I say, if you do it in the right way and push it into the right places, then it's amazing what response you get back because people just
I,
get interested.
yeah, I would say, how are you feeling with these walks then? Because
Me,
no one's directly asked you.
I'm looking forward to it actually. This weekend, me and Richard are actually going out for a bit of a walk, um, for a bit of a practice walk. I say I've got the maps. Sorry, I've got the directions mapped out for the walk from Blackburn, Wigan, and Bolton. So
That's
yeah,
good.
I'm looking forward to it. I do like walking, and like I say, spinning back to COVID and stuff when there was nothing much to do, and they said you could only go out for an hour at a time and stuff. That's all we did. I'd have gone on the bike or just start walking. So I do like walking. So I am looking forward to it. Rain, hail, or shine. We'll be doing it on the dates in May.